Hi, and welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to compare owning your own espresso machine versus going to the coffee shop to buy fancy coffees like lattes or espressos or Americanos. So let's just do a price comparison, okay? I was able to get this Starbucks barista machine, which is it's the same machine. It's made by Saeco, it's an Italian company. I think it's spelled S-E-A-C-O or S-A-E-C-O. So basically this is a rebranded Saeco coffee espresso machine. So it's basically a Saeco Italian espresso machine with the Starbucks brand on it. So if you wanted to pick up one of these machines new, you can get the same Saeco machine. I don't think they still sell them at Starbucks, but you could get the same Saeco machine for $300 to $400. I think the basic one is $300, the fancier one's $400. Okay, and I was able to. You can find these on Craigslist. This is where I got my machine, on Craigslist. So I was lucky enough to get this machine, which was hardly used, and I got a really good price on it. A lot less than what it would cost new. So, basically, say you go to your coffee shop, you'd spend about $6 every time you go, maybe $5-6. So that's, if you go 6 times a week, once a week, that's around $30. Okay, and let's compare just how much the coffee, just buying coffee would cost. So if you spend, a decent coffee is about, we'll say $8 for a package of coffee, and it's like 300 grams, 400 grams, I think. And I'll tell you how long that would last you. That would probably last you 2 weeks. So that's basically so you're spending around, say, $8 to $10 on good coffee for 2 weeks. Okay. So that would be, let's say that's 14 days. So that's it's right, 80 cents, maybe 80 cents a day that you're spending on coffee versus $4, $5 each day. And, if you want to have a latte and you want to add milk into the equation or sugar into the equation, you could add 10 more cents a day for that to get your milk and stuff. So let's just go, some of the other things to consider was the time it takes to go to the coffee shop in the morning. It takes, before you have your morning coffee, you have to actually get to the coffee shop and wait in line, etc., etc. So the benefits is that the machine's right there in front of you. You can have it right away. There's another benefit. Okay, so those are some of the benefits. Now let's just go through the machine quickly. This is the on button. When you turn it on, you have to wait for the ready light to come on. And when the ready light comes on, you press this button down. When this button's pressed down, the water will start going through into the machine. You have to wait a couple seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and then it'll start dripping into your cups. And then once you can see your cups are starting to be at the top, then you press this button again and it'll stop setting the water through. And then here's the steam wand, and you can move it around. So, and here's a steam pitcher. You need one of these because it's got a rubber handle, so it'll protect your fingers. And this came with it. And so you put the steam wand under here, or the steam pitcher, and it's kind of, cramped. You have to hold it right to the top if you want to steam your milk. And then you let it down a little bit so that you let a little bit of air in so that it froths the milk. So here's your steam button. You press once you're done your espresso, you press press the steam button in, and then once the steam button in, you have to wait a little bit, the light will go on, and then this is how you turn your steam on. So you unscrew this, and then your steam goes into the cup, and then you turn it down to turn it off. It's like a valve. So that's how you do your, and you only need to fill this up very, very little for, one latte. I only fill it up, just barely, just a couple of ounces of soy milk or milk, and then you just steam it. And then this is the where you put the coffee. So you fill this up to maybe halfway, the halfway point, and then you put it under here. If you put it at there, it kind of notches and slots in, and then you turn it, and then you're gonna get some resistance, and then you just kind of tighten it up, and there, that's in. And here on the top is where you put the water. There, you put the water in there, and this all comes apart. These trays comes out, and there's a water tank that actually you can come out and clean that as well. And I'll show you how I have it set up. The way I have it set up is I take this tray out, and then I put this back in, and that's how I have it set up. And then I just put a sponge on here, and the sponge kind of catches your drip, and then I just clean the sponge every day or every couple days. So that's how I have it set up. And I'll show you how much coffee that this is used. I think these espresso machines are even more efficient than a coffee maker, because that's all the coffee that you actually use. Just that much. This is a scoop that also came with it, and that's all the coffee that you use. So that's just all you need for a really strong cup of coffee, is that much. And what else can I say? When I'm making my coffee, I do 4 shots. So I press it in, do 2 shots, pour it in, and then I do another 2 weaker shots, so 4 shots. That's pretty strong. When you first get the machine, you'll probably just want to do 2 shots. So anyways, that's just a comparison of going to your local coffee shop versus picking up one of these. Yeah, so if you have any questions, shoot me a YouTube reply, and I'll be happy to answer you. And I check my YouTubes all the time, so I'll probably answer you pretty much right away. And yeah, so I hope this gives you some good information you can use. Thanks for watching.